You are listening to the Backpack Podcast.
Look, when we grab my head of time, stay 10, it should be fun. You know I'm on my grind, I wanted to win, so I skipped the line. Look up, you see the signs. He cool, he not my slum. He's 16 and he left, he stepped to me, I'll change his mind. Back then I was bumming.
All right, welcome back to the Backpack Podcast, everybody. We're your hosts, Thomas and Samba, Thomas Pacheco, Samba Taha, T, Simba, whatever you want to call us. I know some people call Samba Sam, and he hates that.
Not a fan of Sam. No, not at all. Sam, Samba. I think there's only like two people that can call me Sam, and one of them's an old dude.
Okay.
He just forgets that my name is. He just forgets that my name isn't Sam. So you're just like, "Hey, Samba," and I'm like, "It's not it." And then like 2 days later, like Samba, and I'm like, "Okay, you know what? That's you're just gonna call me that." Yeah,
You're just old. And
Yeah,
don't remember things.
it's all good. I'll take that one.
But yeah, welcome back to episode whatever this is of the podcast. We got the new setup today.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. We got the lights. New camera. I mean, we used this for the last episode, but we filmed that episode a while ago.
Yeah.
So
Gave us a hard time apparently.
but we got it figured out
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, for
Also,
sure.
before I forget, big shout out to Jinx for
Oh, yeah.
keeping us, going with the sick intro music.
There we go. Yeah.
That was a song from our first episode, I believe.
Yes, it was. It's called My Dick.
Yeah.
Great song. And it's funny that that song's called My Dick. 'Cause I can't say, I could say things like, "Yo, my dick go hard." Like that song's hard, like.
You say that someone they're like right now, or
No. Like, no, the song My Dick goes hard, like. Yeah, so shout out to Big Jinx.
we'll link the song in the description of the YouTube video, and if we can do it on Spotify too, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I can probably put it in the description or something.
Cool. All right.
yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, what's up, Samba? How's it going?
Not much, bro. Just another day, another week over. I am excited to go back to Jersey. I will be going to Jersey in a couple weeks.
Nice,
So
bro.
it'll be good to see some old friends and families,
Bring me back a slice of pizza.
I mean, if it'll last. Because if I hold on to a slice of pizza, bro, I'm eating it.
Okay.
Most likely.
I was thinking more like it might go bad.
Oh, it won't last that long, bro. It won't last that long, bro.
All right. Well, you send me a picture of one and be like, it tastes really good.
Yeah,
Trust me.
I'll send you a photo of me eating one.
Yeah.
And be like, "Yo, you're missing out."
Yeah.
Let's get Thomas to New York, yo.
That's an ongoing theme.
Oh yeah, we gotta get you to New York, man.
My girlfriend was saying, like, would your I don't remember why we were talking about this, but we were like thinking about maybe going to New York or something, but like, it wasn't serious talks, but she was like, would your family be mad if we went without them? I was like, they have no right after
Oh yeah, because they
what
left
they
you
did
last
to
time.
me.
They left you last time, yeah. I forgot about that.
But anyway, yeah. Here we are, another episode.
Yeah, man.
Should we get right into it?
Let's
Hot
do it, bro.
takes?
Let's do a hot
Start with
take.
hot take.
Let's do one.
This is a special edition hot take today, as we're not taking it from the game. This one's coming straight from my own
Oh, off the dome.
okay. Opinion. This is my own hot take.
Okay.
Tell me what you think of this one, Samba.
I'm listening.
Bad Bunny sucks ass. I do not like Bad Bunny. Not as a person, but I just don't like his music.
I mean, why?
I don't like it. I don't know. There's a song on the radio right now with Selena Gomez, and I think it's Bad Bunny. It might be someone else. It might be like J Balvin or one of those other ones.
Yeah.
That song is so bad, dude. I genuinely, like, I've tried to listen to it, and I'm like, how can anyone enjoy this?
Okay.
Like, it's just not good, in my opinion.
Dude.
Also, I don't know, man. It's kind of like, because when I was growing up, like, my grandpa would listen to mariachi music, you know what I mean? Like, legit Spanish music.
Okay.
Whereas this is, like, kind of new age Spanish music,
Like
hip-hop, and then they always get bigger names on there, like Selena Gomez, or, like, one time I think Drake was, like, singing Spanish on a song.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you're Canadian. Like, to me, it's like fake Spanish almost, like fake Spanish music.
Well, Drake is confused. He thinks he's everything. He's gone like Caribbean to Spanish to like, I'm pretty sure he's done like an Asian song here and there. on his own. I don't think I never heard of one. But I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't either. He'd be like, "This is Drake," and he's like, "But," you know, what I mean? like doing like a K-pop song.
I could see him doing that. I could definitely see him doing that. But as far as Bad Bunny, I like Bad Bunny.
Really?
Yeah, he's pretty dope. Actually, I have some videos of me like rapping to Bad Bunny.
Really?
Like, yeah, man. I like him. He's pretty dope. Some of his songs are like.
Well, maybe I need to look more into his
catalog or something. Yeah.
But my thing is like, I don't know. Like I see these people.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, Bad Bunny this, Bad Bunny that," and I'm like,
"Yeah,
I know you don't speak a lick of Spanish." Not that that's a problem. Like I like Gangnam Style, and I don't know what he's. Well, I guess I do. A lot of those lines are like English, but
yeah,
it's like, "Hey, sexy lady." But anyway,
yeah.
I don't know. I just something about it. I just personally have not found a song that I really like by Bad Bunny.
Okay. I might have.
And
a song.
I don't really understand the craze because like he's huge.
Yeah, he is huge. One, I think it's he's a good looking dude, right? So that alone's gonna take you far. But I don't know what it is, but especially
he seems like a dope dude.
Yeah, especially the ladies. The ladies though, they love him.
They love him big time
for sure. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got some friends that are like Bad Bunny like fiends.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's crazy. But as a person, he seems dope.
Yeah.
Like even he does like WWE sometimes. I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah. He's
like
he's
as
fun.
a person, he seems really cool.
Yeah.
Just his music, personally, I've never found a song that I really like, and whenever I hear one of his songs on the radio, I change it as fast as I can.
Is it his voice? You know, he's kind of like this. No.
Hey, Bad Bunny.
I can't do a good Bad Bunny impression, but he has an interesting sound.
I think maybe it's more so that it's like really trendy, and I'm not that big of a fan of a lot of trendy stuff.
Gotcha. You're what, a contrarian?
Not necessarily.
No.
I don't know. It's hard to explain because some trends I think are cool and like, you know, I'm human. I'll go along with them. But a lot of trends I'm like, I just don't. I think a lot of trends are stupid, and then people just do it because everyone else is doing it.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
This is dumb.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So how about this? Do you dislike things that are very popularly liked?
It depends. Like I said. So for example,
okay.
I don't I don't say a lot of terms that are like more popularized, say in the past few years. Say like TikTok terms.
Okay.
I don't like say terms like that.
Okay.
Like think of one. I don't even know.
Like
I don't say like when I'm eating food, I don't say this is gas.
Or like this is mid or something.
I don't say this is mid.
You do say Riz though.
That's one I like.
Okay. So
that's out of all like these terms, Riz, I don't know, it's funny to me. I just love that one. I do like.
Okay.
But like even
I don't do any of those. No.
Even like think about like everyone says y'all now, whereas like the only people who used to say y'all like people from Texas and like black people.
Yeah.
Because that's like, you know,
that was our thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Now everyone says y'all. And people who like I've known since like high school or something who never said y'all will now text me or like in a group, y'all doing this? I'm like, you're only saying y'all because everyone else is saying y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true. Okay, I get you saying.
Maybe I'm just weird. Maybe people might be listening to this and like, dude, what is he talking about? Like, to me, that's like, you know,
they're gonna be like, this guy hates everything, man. And I get what you're saying. Like, I feel like we're turning into those like older folks that like hate the new generation.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Because like some of the new stuff, I'm like, this is nonsense. But like, I try to put myself into like their shoes sometimes, and like I guess to them it makes sense. Like my girlfriend said something that made a lot of sense to me. She was saying that like a lot of music goes based off what's happening in real life. Like the music that we liked fit our time because we were related. We can relate to that. You know, that's what we were going through. But like the music nowadays, or like the trends that are nowadays, those are going to relate to what's happening in society, and the people that are involved in that. So like that's why old folks don't like the new music because they can't relate to it, and that's really what it is. So the more you can relate to something, then you'll probably like it more.
You're spitting facts right now.
Yeah. So tell my girlfriend that she was spitting facts, and I'm like, yo, that's facts. But as far as like Bad Bunny, man, maybe you just need to find something that you can relate to. Maybe it's his voice. I think it might be his voice for you.
I don't know. Because
he sounds cool to me, but there's some songs I'm like, he sounds weird.
Yeah.
He does have this one song where he starts speaking in Japanese, and he sounds fire. Fire. I gotta show you that song because he sounds like a completely different person, bro.
Yeah.
Man, it's good.
Well, I'm not completely against people who don't speak the language singing in the language, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
So, for example, if a rapper has like a fire bar that's like in Spanish,
Yeah.
like he's like blah blah blah, and then he like ends it in Spanish. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, that was sick.
Dude, Kendrick has done that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Is it collard greens? Yeah, collard greens. Yeah, he has his whole. I think the first like 10 seconds of his like verses is all in Spanish.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I actually don't have an explanation for me hating on Bad Bunny, but
No, that's all right.
I'll open my mind.
Yeah,
Look into it a little bit.
Look at some more. I'll send you some songs.
Okay,
You might like a few.
Before we move on, I will say this about those terms.
Yeah.
My least favorite one is when people say it's giving. It's giving. I'm like, dude, please don't say that. I hate that
It's
term.
giving. I'm not a fan of it either. Yeah. It's not that I don't like it. I don't care for it. Right? If you say it, then I'm like, okay, you're one of those people that say it.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
but
like tell someone.
I
like,
won't start saying it. It's giving broke boy. Or, it's giving voluptuous hair.
Some people even just say it's giving. It's
Just-
giving, and I'm like,
As is.
wait, what's it giving? And they're like, no, it's giving.
It's just giving.
Yeah, we sound like old heads.
Yeah. You sound like haters. We're haters, apparently. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm a hater, man. But that's my hot take.
Yeah.
That probably upset a lot of people. I'm okay with that.
It's giving hater.
It's giving.
Yeah, man.
All right. Anyway, you have anything you want to talk about?
Nah, man. I think we should just get right into it, man. So the backpack item of the day is sportsmanship and competition. So
This has to do with what we're going to talk about in this
Exactly.
episode. So.
Exactly. So, competition is just nature, right? We as humans, we just honestly just compete over everything. Some more than others, of course. Some people are like really competitive. Some are like not really as competitive, but they can get to that point given the circumstances or depending on what they're playing or what the case is. But in some way or form, we're competing in life constantly. Almost everything is a competition. So, one, be competitive. It's fun. But if you do lose, don't be a bad sport. Show some sportsmanship. Good game. If you take an L, take that L with pride and
Get
dignity.
better.
Yeah, just work on getting better.
But don't be like crying or like
Exactly.
mad. Like, don't be like a baby. Don't be
Yeah.
a bad sport.
Yeah. Like, just in like the NBA, like Kobe, Mamba mentality. No one had that kind of like competitive sport other than like Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And like, just that alone made him the GOAT because his work ethic was like phenomenal. So imagine if everyone had that kind of work ethic and everything they did. We'd probably be much farther along in society than we would
Yo,
be.
that'd be crazy if everyone had Mamba mentality.
Dude, like just everyone constantly just trying to like one up everybody. That's nonstop. I feel like that's what like Spartans were, That's why I think that's why they were so good because like they only took the best of the best and they were competitive with each other, but they're still a team, So like, I just imagine that kind of mentality, but just all throughout society,
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
That'd be great.
We'd be a well-oiled machine.
right? Like we'd be non-stop progression, like non-stop progression.
But that'll never happen.
Oh yeah, definitely not
This
because it wouldn't create a balance.
Actually, if I do say like Mamba mentality in terms of that, I'd say very few people have that.
True. Yeah. I
So-
say like maybe like 10% of the population would probably have that kind of mentality.
Exactly. Like
And
it's
is
few
anyone?
and far between.
Oh yeah, I agree. Because it wouldn't even be in like sports. It'd probably be in something else that
Just
no
in
one
anything, yeah.
just in anything. Yeah, I'm not one of those guys for sure. I don't have this competitiveness in me. Even when I play video games with like my cousins or my brother, like I can get competitive, but for the most part, I'm not trying to like destroy everyone constantly. Like I'll even let them win, and they'll be like, "No, you didn't let me win," and I'm like, "I did, but okay." Like I don't care about winning too much. I probably should, but I don't have that competitiveness in me.
Yeah.
But I do like to enjoy the game.
Yeah.
So like I'll just play to be good.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm competitive. Like I want to win and I'll be competitive. But also if I lose, like we talked about, like I'm not going to be a bad sport.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to be like, all right, we lost.
dang,
I can be frustrated, to myself, but like, say in basketball, like if we lose, like I'm still gonna dap up everyone after the game.
Yeah.
Good game, good shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's all in the, it's a game.
Yeah, sportsmanship.
That's one of the things I love about sports, is that there has to be a loser.
Yeah.
Like regardless, like, if it's your favorite team and you're so passionate about this team and they're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And they lose at the very end and you're like, no, if only they would have done this, they could have won and this and that. But at the end of the day, that didn't happen and they lost and you have to live with that. That's great for like just people. That's great for,
Yeah. Well, even like just men in general, like there's a hierarchy when we play. Like there has to be a loser for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Any game we play, like if you think about like how recess was played, like a lot of the games we like, especially like the boys, we play games that there was a loser, right? And they're like a lot of the other games, like it's like a lot of women that would play games. They're not necessarily a win-lose type thing. It's more communal, I guess, for lack of a better word. But there's a hierarchy when it comes to winning and losing, and I think that's what gives us that like competitiveness. That there has to be a loser. If you all just was like, oh, like I don't like how like those participation trophies they give out to kids because they're like, oh, everyone's a winner, and it's like you're teaching them the wrong thing. Like that's how you create that entitlement to like be great in a sense, even though they're not being great. Like there has to be a loser. I don't like participation trophies. Either I'm a winner or not.
Yeah.
Give me the L or give me the dub.
When you lose at something, that's like some of the biggest lessons you can learn in life is in loss. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. The biggest teacher is failure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a big part. I'm also not a fan of participation trophies. But I guess it's just the time we live in.
Yeah.
But,
not a fan of it. I'd get rid of it. Altogether.
Yeah, me too.
Altogether. If I ever start a private school, there is going to be no participation trophies, like at all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, because there's no point in that.
Yeah.
Like, why are we playing if everyone's going to be a winner? That's not a game. That's
what's the point?
Yeah, like it's not a game. Like a game has to have a winner or lose.
Be like, well, I won, but the other kid's like, no, but I got a trophy too.
Yeah, like we all got a trophy. That kind of ruins the winners too, right? Like if I win and I get the same trophy everyone else got, then that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Like imagine if the Olympics was like that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. In like
yeah.
sports, like, I mean, because even now in sports for like younger kids, they're doing participation trophies and stuff. But like at higher levels, I love that there has to be someone that loses. It's amazing. Like I'm not gonna say it's amazing, but it's like one of my favorite thing about sports. Like I said, I don't want to just repeat myself, but just kind of reiterating, like the fact that there has to be a loser is one of the greatest things about sports, in my opinion.
Absolutely,
because
I agree.
Not everyone can win.
Yeah,
it's just stupid.
And everyone will lose at some point. Like even the best teams have.
Think about the Warriors when they broke the Bulls record. They went 73-9.
Yeah,
but arguably the best team in the NBA ever, and they choked in the playoffs and they lost.
Yeah.
So now that tarnished that record for the rest of time.
Exactly.
But like it happened, and there's nothing that's going to change that.
Exactly.
And like, you know what I mean?
Had they won, it'll be a whole different story, right? That would have been like peak performance for like a peak team ever. Yeah,
so say like if we're writing the story, if it's not real life, say we're writing the story, or like we had a choice who would win, we'd choose the Warriors because you're like, I want them to achieve that and be the greatest team ever.
Yeah.
But like in real life, what happened was they choked.
Yeah.
I don't want to give LeBron the pleasure of saying he came back from down 3-1. I genuinely think the Warriors just choked.
He's not a LeBron fan, guys. He's not a LeBron fan. It's all good.
I don't hate LeBron. I respect him, but when he was on the Heat, dude, I hated him.
Oh, yeah?
'Cause I was a Spurs fan.
Yeah,
and we also choked. That's 2 LeBron rings that shouldn't have been LeBron rings. Ooh. But no, for the 3-1 one, you got to give him credit. Yeah. They came back from down 3-1. But I genuinely do think the Warriors just choked that, badly. But anyway, like I was saying, like if they win that, then, completely different than it is now. But they lost, and that happened, and that's it. That's the end of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that's what happened, and I think that's pretty cool.
This is for your backpack. You're either a winner or a loser. Be a winner. Or at least try to be a winner,
You ain't first, you're last.
Right? Oh, that's a great line from Talladega Nights. Story of Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last. Yeah.
Son, I was high when I said that.
He didn't even mean it.
Could be second, third. Hey, you can even be fourth.
Right?
As I said, something like that.
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a funny movie. Will Ferrell ran comedy movies and
For a
comedy in
while.
general for like all of the 2000s.
Yeah, it was him, and it was
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, and there was one more. I'm drawing a blank.
I don't know, maybe like Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn.
I don't think he ran it. I think he ran it early, like late 90s to early 2000s. Yeah, Ben Stiller. But I want to say like, who's a big comedian?
Dude, Ben Stiller's so funny.
He cracks me up.
He's hilarious.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My favorite character he does is White Goodman.
From Dodgeball.
Dude, timeless character. So good.
Yeah, phenomenal. Yeah, for me it's that and Zoolander.
Zoolander's
Yeah,
funny,
those
dude.
are the top two for me.
I think I got the black lung pop.
Oh yeah, man.
But yeah,
But you said you wanted to talk about something?
yes, I do. And this will lead into what we cover this episode. I'm just going to be hating this whole episode, apparently.
I see.
What I want to talk about is these terrible game shows right now. We're like past the prime of game shows. Dude.
Okay, yeah.
I don't even know when the prime would have been, but let me just say this.
Mm-hmm.
That show, The Masked Singer,
Okay.
I hate that show.
You gotta give me why. Give me a reason why, bro.
Do I need to say why? It was a terrible show. Who watches that? I'm genuinely curious. Anyone who's listening to this, let us know in the comments. Do you watch The Masked Singer? And if you do, why?
Yeah.
Because I don't understand.
Well, that's the show where of course they're masked and you got to figure out who's singing.
Yes. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I mean,
They have a
voice modulator kind of thing, maybe?
Yeah, voice modulator, and they're in these stupid suits.
Okay.
And then they have all the hosts, which are like Ken Jeong and like I think Robin Thicke and two women who I don't even know.
Okay.
And it's just so annoying. They're just like, oh my God, that has to be. And they give them clues, I think. I've watched one episode in the first season because I saw the commercials and I was like, that is the dumbest show I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
And so me and my cousin and my uncle was there too. And we were like, let's watch an episode and see. Mm-hmm. We watched it. My uncle hates that show forever for the rest of time just from watching that one episode.
Yeah.
He's like, that's an hour of my life that I will never get back.
Okay. It's an hour? Okay.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
But anyway, yeah, so they like kind of give them clues, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I grew up in a family of this many, and two of them were actors, and they're like, oh,
okay. So
like stupid ass clues, and then they go out there and sing in their stupid ass outfits.
You're so upset, bro.
And then the judges are like, oh, it must be. I don't even know, dude.
Yeah.
It must be Oprah. And you're like, dude, what? Like, what? This is so dumb. And then they don't even, at the end of the episode, they don't reveal. It's kind of like Dancing with the Stars where, like, throughout the season, someone gets voted off and then they unmask themselves. And it's like, oh, it's like Lonzo Ball, I think, goes, it's Lonzo Ball.
Oh,
like,
so they're not even like singers. These are just like random people?
Random celebrities.
Random celebrities. Okay. Okay.
It's just dumb, dude.
Because I was thinking, I never seen an episode. I saw the commercial. I was like, that's not my thing. Like, I never watched American Idol. I was never the type to watch those kind of competition shows. I'm more into like the Family Feud, Jeopardy,
real game shows.
Right? Yeah. I did watch a couple episodes of American Idol. It's cool. That made sense to me. But this Masked Singer one, the way you're explaining it, I don't know if I'd like it.
Dude.
Yeah.
Who would?
I'm sure that how many seasons are there? Do you know?
I think they're on like season 10.
10? Then someone's watching it.
People are watching it.
Clearly, people are watching it.
I don't know who, and I don't know why.
Well,
I guess they want to play along and be like, oh, wait, I can guess who this is, too.
That could be it. Okay.
And then when they reveal, it's like, oh, my God, it's Kevin Hart. And I'm like, who cares? This is dumb.
Okay, well, then tell me this. How do you feel about that lip sync battle competition show?
Where like Tom Holland did
that? like Tom Holland was on it. They had a couple of people
that's funny.
Okay, so it's more funny than like you're more okay.
I don't know. I've never really even watched it. I've seen that, and I've seen a few different ones, and it's like funny, and it looks like it's just for fun.
Yeah.
Whereas the Masked Singer, Dude, it's just stupid. It's just really dumb.
So they eliminate people every episode.
I think so.
And then
that person has to take their mask off, and they're like, "It's Tommy Chung."
And then whoever doesn't get found
that's
out.
the end of the episode. Then it moves on. Like, then the people who are still in sing again the next episode.
Do they change outfits again?
I've only seen one episode,
so you wouldn't know.
And no, they don't change outfits. I think they're like
the same
they're like
costumes.
The giraffe for the whole season until they have to take their neck off, the giraffe neck, and it reveals it to be like Heidi Klum or something. Or maybe she might be one of the judges.
Okay,
I'm not sure, but
okay. Yeah, I don't know if I like.
It's like the most random celebrities too. It's always like the most. It's always like, what?
Yeah.
Like celebrities who have... I can't even think of one. It'd be like Judd Apatow. Judd Apatow! Like, what?
When did he get on this? Okay.
But they've been getting progressively worse since The Masked Singer came out. Okay. So I once saw a commercial. I think this show actually got canceled, which I'm not surprised. A commercial while, like, a few years back. Mm-hmm. The Masked Dancer.
The Masked Dancer. So
same thing as The Masked Singer, just these celebrities dance instead of sing.
Okay. So they're Jabberwockies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jabberwockies are at least cool.
Yeah. Jabberwockies are dope.
Jabberwockies are really cool.
I was a huge fan of them before they even got big.
Really?
Yeah, I was a big fan of them. When I went to Vegas, I went by the Jabberwocky store, bro.
Yeah, I've seen that store.
It was so dope.
It's sick.
So dope. But I don't know if I like those.
It just seems like something for like celebrities to. I don't even know, dude. Honestly, I don't even know. But there's another show that's new that I've seen commercials for.
Okay.
This one is like, I don't even know the name of it. I couldn't tell you the name of it. Mm-hmm. But the whole premise of it, because I've seen the commercials, is they have someone come out and sing, because it's always singing for some reason now. So the person comes out and they sing, and it's a relative of a celebrity.
Okay.
And they have to try to guess who their celebrity relative is.
Are they all able to sing, or are these people just sing badly?
I don't know, dude, but I'm like, who's coming up with these shows? Why does it always have to do with singing and celebrities?
It's probably the same producer.
I think it's Ken Jeong. He's the one who just comes up with all these shows, and he's like the main producer and stuff.
Yeah, nah. I wouldn't like those.
Yeah, they sound horrible.
Yeah.
It's not Family Feud or like, remember that show, Baggage?
Vaguely.
Now that was a great show.
Vaguely.
Jerry Springer was the host, and it's like a dating show.
Yeah.
But they all like have baggage, and it's always something like crazy, and you're like, what?
Okay. Yeah.
Now that's a good show.
I like that. I was a big fan of that. Do you ever remember? Because you just created a flashback for me. Do you remember Build, Destroy, Build?
So, no, I remember the name. I don't think I ever watched it though.
So basically, there's like some kind of thing. They destroy it, and then they have to rebuild something else with what was destroyed. I think it was like a Nickelodeon show or something. Like it was like a game show for Nickelodeon. It didn't last long. I think it only had like one season or like 2 seasons tops.
That sounds kind of interesting.
It sounded interesting, but as I was watching it, I was like, nah. I watched like maybe 2 episodes. I'm like, I wanted to keep watching it, but it couldn't hold my attention. And maybe that's just because it's just me. But it wasn't entertaining enough, you know.
Yeah. Do you remember that? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Do you remember that show, Hole in the Wall?
That show I liked. That
show was sick,
I enjoyed that one a lot. It was very simple, pretty goofy. It was funny. You know, it was really entertaining.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The other one was like Build, Destroy, Build was kind of like supposed to be stressful, kind of, but it wasn't. And I think that's what it failed to like grab me. But Hole in the Wall cracked me up. And you know what? As far as Hole in the Wall, that's a show I would love to be on. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. I think
you would have been good at it?
I think I've been great at it. Because I can kind of
maneuver.
Yeah, I dance, so I can kind of like move my body a certain way. But like I think that might be part of it.
I don't remember, but if you like break through the wall but stay standing, you that counts, right? Like if you're like in the pose and it kind of hits you and like breaks a little bit,
as long as you don't fall,
you stay standing.
Yeah, I think as long as you don't fall into that water.
Yeah, you're good, right?
You're good, yeah. But the better you get through it, the better your points. I think that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think there was a point system to it too. But great show.
Yeah.
My favorite that was like kind of like my childhood was Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
That was a great show.
I love that one.
Them fifth graders were smart.
Smart as hell, bro. And like I was watching it as I was like in fifth grade and whatnot, and like even when I got to like middle school and high school, cause that show went on for a while. Or I watched a lot of reruns. That might have been it too. But
with that one, he was a comedian too, I think, but it's like a white guy, like an accent, right?
Yeah, a little bit of accent, yeah.
Yeah, that guy was cool.
He was a cool guy, and the kids were great. You know, like
kids were,
they
awesome.
were great. Yeah. And I like the contestants that came on. They had like celebrity episodes. They had like regular, just ordinary people, and like I could have won because I got a lot of those answers correct.
Really?
You know, yeah, and then
I would have lost so badly.
A lot of episodes I did lose. There's like one or two that was like I got every single thing right. You know, like, but everything else I was like, dang, clearly I'm not smarter than a fifth grader, and fifth graders are like. Smart. You
Where
know
are these fifth graders from?
Right? Yeah, that's another thing too, right? My education system might have failed me, you know?
You know what was a great show? And I don't know if this would be considered a game show, but I loved the show. And I don't know if you remember it. Pros versus Joes.
Don't know it.
Dude, what?
Don't know it. Pros versus Joes.
Oh my God, that was such a great show. I think it was on Spike TV.
Is it like professionals playing against average Joes? Is that why it's called average? Okay. That sounds
dope. They'll have a pro in their sport. Say for baseball, I think they had like Frank Thomas. He's like a home run champion.
Gotcha.
And then they have like a normal guy, and they have a bunch for different sports. And the Joes try to see if they can beat the pros.
That sounds pretty dope.
It was a sick show, dude.
That'd be great.
Because there's some like really talented and athletic like people who didn't make it.
Yeah.
Who saw that as an opportunity to be like, I can beat a pro.
Yeah.
I genuinely think I can. And it was sick.
That'd
it was a sick show.
Yeah, that sounds pretty dope.
I missed that show. They should put it on a streaming service. I'd watch it.
Yeah, I would too, actually. I'd probably like apply to like join that, depending on what the sport is, you know, or like whatever. Because I could take on some pros.
They should bring that show back.
That'd be great, man. How many seasons did it have?
I don't remember, but I remember I loved that show.
Gotcha. Okay.
Spike TV used to have some bangers.
Oh yeah, man.
1,000 Ways to Die.
I love that show. There were kind of ridiculous ways to die, but it wasn't too far-fetched. My favorite one from that was this African militia dude was doing cocaine, but he mixed it in with gunpowder or something like that, or like the shavings of a bullet or something like that, and it cut his veins, and he died from internal bleeding, something like that. And it was like, what? How does that even happen? But like, I guess if it mixes into it, but yeah, I guess that could happen theoretically. Yeah, like that's some interesting way to.
One of the ones I remember, one of my favorite ones. Excuse me. And I think I've told you about this one before, but I don't know. He was like, I guess it was a guy, and he worked in this like super tall building, office building, and like I don't know, probably in New York, like however many stories high.
Yeah.
And whenever there was a new person, he would freak them out by like, he would run up to the window. He'd be like, oh, check this out, and run to the window and jump like as if he's going to jump through the window.
Okay.
But the glass was so strong, he'd bounce off.
Okay.
So he'd freak out like the new people.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
And I guess there was like a new girl hire, and she was like pretty good looking. He was like trying to impress her and like freak her out. And he's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I don't even remember what he said, but he's like, all right, we'll see ya. And he ran and he jumped and he broke through the glass and fell to his death.
Sheesh, bro.
Like, can you imagine what she was thinking? Like,
yeah,
what the
like,
fuck?
yeah. It's her first day, and I'm guessing he's probably showing her around. So like, my tour guide just killed himself.
She's like, I quit. Like, I'm out of
immediately.
here.
I'm not dealing with this. Is his position open? You know, like, damn. Man.
We should do a whole episode where we just like look up those interesting ones from 1,000 Ways to Die and say them.
I like that. We'll definitely do that.
But anyway, this episode, since we're on the topic of game shows, by the way, every show we talked about was better than The Masked Singer. I hate The Masked Singer.
Thomas is the hater of the day today, man.
So today we're going to talk about some of the worst game shows in history.
Okay.
I looked up some. These are real game shows.
Okay.
And, we'll see.
We'll see them.
Are you ready for the first one?
I'm listening.
First one is called Repo. Excuse me, my voice cracked like crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened there.
Repo Games, okay?
Repo games.
Yes. So this says Repo Games is a sadistic game show aired by Spike TV, actually, coincidentally, that featured two men arriving unexpectedly to repossess a family's car.
Okay.
The catch, if the family could answer a series of trivia questions correctly, they got to keep the car.
Okay.
But if not, well, tough luck.
Well, okay. So here's my question. Are they repoing people's car who doesn't deserve to get repoed? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they just taking people's cars?
I think these people probably
like defaulted on their payments or something.
Like they probably were gonna get their cars repoed, and they're like, let's just make this a game show. Let's make this fun. And they're like, if you can answer these trivia questions, we won't repossess your car. But if you can't, we will in front of your face on TV. That's
stressful and embarrassing. Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want that at all. Pit my ride instead.
Sounds like it might be entertaining though. I'm not gonna lie.
I can see it being. That sounds good. But I wouldn't want it to be me. I wouldn't want to be on that game show.
No,
yeah, for sure not. Yeah.
And then this says, fun fact: one disgruntled contestant ended up facing a charge for attempted murder after shooting at the production van.
What? Hey, yo, what?
So yeah, this was not a good idea for a game show.
Yeah, because people will get mad. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't want to be on that show. Because one, that's embarrassing. Two, that is stressful. If I get these wrong, one, I look stupid. I don't know how to answer these questions. Two, you take my car.
On TV.
That I apparently couldn't pay for, right? And then three, on TV. Yeah, like... Yeah, not a good idea. Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me ask you this. If your car was going to get repossessed and they showed up at the door knocking, say it wasn't on TV, it was the person who's going to repossess your car, and they're like, listen... if you answer these 5 trivia questions correct, you get to keep your car. Would you say yes?
Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, if I don't, they're going to repossess my car anyway.
Okay, but what if it's on TV? What if it's on this show? Even though you just said no, you wouldn't want to be on the show. Be,
but, like, if I have a chance to keep my car, then yeah. Right? Because it's either they repossess it or you answer the questions. And then if you get it right, I mean, yeah, you might as well. Why not? But I wouldn't want to be on that. Yeah, I wouldn't want to. But if I'm on it, then yeah, I would try to answer the questions. Yeah. I did want to get into trivia. Like I wanted to be on a trivia team at one point.
Yeah,
I have a lot of random just thoughts and like knowledge. But I need a good team. I don't know a lot about like pop culture or like a lot about certain things. But like,
you need to build a super team.
I could build a super team. Like, I got some sports knowledge, but not in depth. I can't give you the history of anything. So like, I feel like you would be good at that. You know. If you guys want to get on the trivia team, let me know.
Yeah,
I'm looking. I might have to build a trivia team. We need a sports guy, an animal guy, some history, theater. You know what I'm saying? We need a little bit of everything. I need a team like 6, and we could probably go crazy.
Just knowledge of everything.
And like together we'd be like he who knows 10,000 things. You know, like. Oh yeah.
Before I forget and move on to the next one, I just remembered. Do you remember that show Bully Beatdown?
That sounds familiar.
That show was sick too.
That sounds familiar. What is that about?
Essentially, like if there's a guy who's like a bully, like an asshole, like the person being bullied would like call Bully Beatdown and be like, "I have a bully." So then the Bully Beatdown guys would show up wherever that guy was at work or whatever. They'd show up and they'd be like, "All right, like." We were told you're bullying someone, like you think you're all bad, whatever. Like, if you fight this fully trained professional MMA fighter, like a UFC fighter, in the octagon, go 3 rounds, like you have a chance to win a lot of money. I don't remember the exact stipulations, but they're like, say if you last the first round, you get like $10,000.
Okay.
Second round, also $10,000. And the third round, if you last all 3 without like quitting.
Yeah.
Or getting knocked out, I guess.
Yeah, or like losing.
Then you have a chance to make like a crazy amount of money. And these bullies who think they're all bad, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll do that easy. I could." Yeah. He's like, "I could take this fighter guy, like this UFC guy, and they would do it and just get fucked up, dude. Like bad."
That's a great.
It was a great show.
That sounds like a great. I think I might have seen like commercials or like snippets as I'm like going through channel. I never watched that, but it did sound familiar. I do remember seeing like UFC people, like MMA fighters. Fighting regular people, so that might have been that. That sounds great though.
The whole time the guy being bullied, like they're like, "Oh yeah, like
you're right, yeah, of course, fighter. Yeah, get him, yeah, for sure." Dang, that's a good show.
It was very humbling for the bullies.
Oh yeah.
Because like a lot of times afterwards, they'd be like, "Yo, like I didn't think this was gonna be this tough.
I'm
like,
sorry.
I'm
bullying
sorry."
you. Yeah.
Like,
That's a great show.
yeah, it's a great show. I miss a lot of those old school shows.
Yeah.
They were really good.
Do you remember Catfish?
I never watched it, but I remember it.
No. Yeah. It was like, when you're online getting catfished.
And they find them.
They would find them and like confront them and see if it is cat. Sometimes it's not, but most of the times they were like catfishing people. And there were some wild, wild scenarios that was happening. Like this one dude was in love with this woman over online, but they never like video cammed or anything. They never talked in person, which I think is already a red flag as is. So these people are kind of low key, not the smartest, but anyway. But they would like talking for like years.
Damn.
And like years, not even like months, weeks, like years, and they were like talking about their future and everything. And the whole catfish team went to go find them, and turns out it's a dude that was like
in his mom's basement or
no,
something.
not even that. He was well off, but like he was like a weird, lonely dude that was kind of like huge,
Yeah.
like complete total opposite of what this guy was looking for. And like he still tried to like be with this guy, but like the guy's like, no, you're not the woman I was loving for like 3 years. But it was a whole mess, man. Like shows like that were wild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would suck to get catfished.
dude, that'd be awful. That was awful.
That's like really similar to like cheaters.
Yeah,
When they're like, I think my partner's cheating on me.
yeah,
Called up cheaters and they would go investigate.
yeah, man. Some good shows.
Most of the time they were cheating.
Yeah, and it sucks. I wouldn't want to be on that either. I wouldn't want to be on that either, man.
Yeah, just confront the person. Just be like, yo, are you cheating?
Yeah.
Because if you're not, I'm going to hire a TV crew.
To find out if there's no trust there. The relationship's already over at that point. But yeah, man. All right, what's the next one?
This one's a little wild. This one's called Dog Eat Dog. This was ran from 2002 to 2003.
Okay.
Baywatch's Brooke Burns hosted this lost gem of a game show that challenged people's mental and physical strength.
Okay.
The show was filmed in a giant arena full of mechanics and an aerial jungle gym.
Okay.
Challenges included making contestants strip, repeatedly flipping them upside down while they answered questions, and in one of the show's notoriously offensive segments, he or she, they were presented with 6 people and had to guess their gender.
Wow. Wow. No wonder they got canceled.
Yeah, dude, that just sounds like
awful.
Anything goes.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, fuck it, strip.
Yeah, like what? That's terrible. That sounds like a very aggressive version of like Ultimate Hero or something. You know? Yeah, like. And then they had to guess 6 people's gender.
Yeah, that would not fly today.
Oh yeah, definitely
at
not today.
all.
Yeah, definitely not today.
Also, if that
would be
was
a good-
today, that would be way more difficult.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. It would be more difficult. Yeah.
But yeah, no, would not fly today.
Yeah, man. That's
Even back then, that's like kind of messed up.
yeah.
I think that's a girl.
Right? Like damn. Yeah, no, that's.
I could see why that got canceled
Easily.
and why people found that offensive.
Oh yeah, definitely easily.
Anyway, that's another bad one.
Oh yeah.
This one I thought was funny. This one was called Russian Roulette. Ran from the same years, 2002 to 2003. So they were just
Going crazy
with game shows back then.
Let us try this. See if people like this.
This one says you can't shoot on live TV, obviously. So the game came up with a unique way to play Russian Roulette. Contestants would stand on a giant revolving cylinder. If they answered the question wrong, they'd pull a lever, which sometimes would open a trapdoor, sometimes wouldn't. But it would cause them to fall somewhere underneath the stage. Contestants were forced to sign liability waivers before playing, and throughout the show's run, there were only a few accidents. So that one's not that bad.
But what happened to those that fell?
They signed the liability waivers, so they were just hurt and like, well, I have to live with this now.
So they just landed on like cushions or something? They didn't
I guess so.
land in like water or mud or something? You know, like what's the consequence?
I think I assume cushions, not mats, no.
I don't know. Dude.
Air mattress,
Maybe.
no, something more
Trampolines.
cushiony. There's
Yeah,
only a few injuries, nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
it can't be that bad. My thing is
Only a few broken
I don't see that
bones.
holding people. Like, it might be interesting the first time you watch it, but I don't see it being like a seasonal thing because it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
You need something to like. I can see why it got canceled. You need something that's gonna grab you.
Yeah.
That was like I say, it sounds good, but there's nothing else going
Attention
on.
keeping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This next one, The Chamber, also 2002.
Are these by the same people?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because I'm like, this guy is just going nuts, trying everything.
All right. This one says, shockingly, The Chamber, a show that literally tortured contestants as they try to answer quiz questions, was canceled after just 3 episodes.
I believe it. Torture.
Contestants would be strapped into chairs and put in chambers. Temps could soar to 170 degrees Fahrenheit or drop to negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit. The chair would violently shake. Oxygen levels were reduced, and air cannons blasted gusts of up to 140 miles per hour wind straight in their face.
That sounds awful.
The show literally could have killed people
Yeah.
and received huge backlash upon premiering on Fox, with audiences and critics alike criticizing the show's dangerous conditions.
Yeah. That's not even fun. That's what do they win?
Hopefully, like, gold.
Yeah, like they got to get like some kind of compensation, dude. That's torture.
Yeah, literally torture. And they're like, answer these quiz questions. What was Abraham Lincoln's favorite color?
While you're like in negative 12 degrees, just
They're like
freezing.
waterboarding you.
Yeah, like what? Damn, might as well just put some jumper cables on you or something, you know? Like,
If you don't answer this question correctly, you will come as close as a human possibly can to death.
yeah, pretty much. And you might die.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm good on that. I don't want to deal with that.
Now answer.
What's Abe Lincoln's middle name? Like no one, like, what? No. Dang, man.
What did Jennifer Gardner wear on the red carpet in 2004 for the premiere of Daredevil?
Who's gonna know that? Under
If you
pressure,
don't answer it, like,
I could die.
you're gonna get frozen alive.
You might as well just put a gun to my head and be like,
Might as well play rest of
yeah,
your
like,
life.
yeah, right. Like, that's crazy. Damn, man.
Yeah.
Those are some awful shows.
Yeah, terrible.
On the flip side, there are some great like Japanese game shows I've seen. I've seen like clips.
Those are weird.
They're
too,
weird, but they're they're really entertaining. Like there's one where there's a bunch like it's like 6 dudes on like this icy floor and like it's an icy staircase to get to the top. And like they're literally trying to like battle each other.
I love that game.
Dude.
Jizzy Stairs?
Is that what it's called? Yeah.
I think that's what it was nicknamed. But that's not what it's
nicknamed?
called.
Oh,
It's
okay,
like they're slippery and it
Yeah.
looks like jizz. So Jizzy Stairs.
Jizzy Stairs. That's an awful name. Awful name. But yeah, like those game shows are
So fun
that's
to
hilarious,
watch.
yeah.
Dude.
Because you're literally battling, and like anyone can win because it's that slippery. And, like this one dude got to like close to the top,
And then he falls and takes everyone else out.
clotheslines everyone through the legs. You know what I'm saying? And like those are funny.
That's got to be painful too. Those are stairs.
Yeah.
And then they get up and just keep going.
Yeah, man. There's another one where there are these 2 people, like they're like connected by like a head tube chamber thing, and they have to blow like I don't know.
Oh, it's like a mouse or something?
Yeah,
Or
like a mouse or a dead bug or something. Like it's like something they don't want to put in their mouth, so they have to blow into each other's. Like they're like they're literally blowing back and
That
forth.
sounds terrible, dude.
Hilarious. I wouldn't want to be in it, but that is hilarious because you can see the stress on their face. Like it's getting too close, and they're like blowing back and forth, man.
But then even like when you suck in to blow, you're kind of like,
You gotta pull it in, so you gotta be careful in like your breath control. Like it's a lot of it's psychological in some ways too, but like hilarious.
those
Bro.
Japanese game shows, crazy.
Creative as hell, though. Crazy creative. Like they're smart.
Yeah.
Very entertaining. Very entertaining, man.
Another one that I kept seeing was Fear Factor.
Oh,
And the only reason I didn't like want to say it, but I guess I did now, but was because it was so popular.
Yeah. Wait.
So like those other shows, I had never heard of them.
Yeah.
But Fear Factor was also on a lot of those lists that I were looking at for weirdest game shows.
Weirdest game shows? Okay, like I could see that. But it was very successful.
Yeah,
that went on for seasons, man.
I would have never gone on that show.
I couldn't handle it. Even if I wanted to, because there were some times I'm like, I can handle this. I'm sure they would give me something that I couldn't handle, like because don't they take your actual fears and then then bring them to life, right? Yeah, it's like this one lady was like fear of being buried alive. They buried her alive.
Oh my god,
that is terrifying, bro. You know, this one person that was afraid of like spiders, and they put him in a tub of spiders.
Oh my god,
crazy!
You're like giving me the chills.
I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. But like,
I'm like, is there a spider behind me? Like, is it on me?
Yeah, no. Fear Factor was a great show.
It was wildin'.
Great show.
Out. It was a great show. Joe Rogan was the host for some reason when he had hair.
Oh yeah, forgot that. Yeah, man. Great show.
It's a great show. I think they rebooted it with Ludacris like not that long ago. I think it probably got canceled because I haven't seen a commercial for it in a long time. But
with Ludacris
as the host,
actually, you know, I think I might have seen that. I don't know if they would have the same effect. Ludacris is very fun. You know, like he's a charming dude. He's fun. I don't think they'll be.
Joe Rogan had that more intense.
Feel, yeah. You're gonna die, bro. Like, be careful.
You will now drink this. And you're like, oh, dude, what even is that?
Yeah.
I just said something. The reason it got canceled. Mm-hmm. It said in an episode, contestants were forced to drink 2 glasses of different donkey bodily fluids.
Ew.
After weeks of furious debate, NBC execs finally deemed the episode was unwatchable and pulled it before airing, immediately ending the show's run. That's why it got canceled.
That's why it got canceled. I do remember them eating some testicles.
Oh, they would eat crazy stuff and like drink crazy stuff.
Yeah, man. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, if that's what caused it to get canceled, then yeah, that makes sense. Some people can't watch that.
I've struggled to watch stuff like that, like gross stuff.
Yeah,
where there's a chance of like, you know, throwing up or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah. So you're not into like Saw movies, are you?
No, I think we've talked about this before.
I think we did, yeah.
I watched this first Saw movie and it scarred me when I was a kid, and I haven't watched any ever
Watch
since.
it now, man. Try to watch it again, bro. You already started watching everything else. You might as well add that to the list.
It's on the list.
Good. It's a great psychological movie. Great. And it continues on. I think after like the 3rd or 4th one, it gets a little...
Just like anything else.
Yeah, after a while it gets bad. But it picks up again, and it goes back and forth between good and okay. But for the first 3, good. Great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, mate, we'll see.
Yeah. Pretty good. But yeah, man. Game shows, bro. You know what game show I think I'd be really good at? Family Feud.
Okay.
I think I'd be really good at that. Because a lot of people try to answer those questions the way they would. I actually start answering like how other people would.
Okay.
And that's kind of where my head goes. Like, I'll watch it and I'll get like 4 out of 5 like right every single time. And I'm like, and I could tell like when one of the contestants say something, I'm like, dude, that's not gonna be it. You know, they say some weird stuff. I'm like, no, that's what you think.
Yeah.
They're asking
what general consensus.
Exactly. And I think that's where they're like messing up at. So I think I'd be good at Family Feud. I think I'd be good at that.
We should. Oh wait, we're not family, but
we can do it. We can do it, bro.
We just claim we're cousins.
Friends. Yeah, through like marriage. Yeah, that works. But yeah, I think I'd be really good at Family Feud.
Yeah, Family Feud has to be okay. Arguably the GOAT game show.
Family Feud might be, yeah.
That and like Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Price is Right.
Yeah. Deal or No Deal.
Deal or No Deal. Deal or No Deal doesn't go on anymore, though. Even though there is a new show coming out. I've seen commercials for Deal or No Deal Island.
Really?
They just make anything. Just game shows today are...
You know what's even worse than the game shows nowadays? These reality TV game shows.
Oh, my God.
Like, what's it called? Was it Hot or Not? Is that what it's called? There was one called Hot or Not. There's another one, where they're all on the island and they're trying to like stop each other from like having sex.
Love Island?
Is it Love Island?
Or is it Too Hot to Handle?
Too Hot to Handle. There we go. Too Hot to Handle. That show makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. There's another one, Ultimatum. Makes no sense to me.
I hate that show.
It makes no sense whatsoever. Like, it's basically the partners want to get married, so they force their partners to go on a show, and then they swap partners.
And they live together and like act like they're married.
Yeah.
They're like technically married.
They start
during
trying
that
to date
time.
them, and
Because
then
it's an ultimatum.
yeah,
like,
and at the end it's like, do you want to be with them or break up? And it's like,
or do you want to be with the new person that you've been living with?
exactly, and it's like that makes no sense because like, what? You know, like if you're giving me an ultimatum, that relationship's over. Like you can't force me to do this. Clearly, I'm not ready. But I get why they do ultimatums because they're ready for it. But to put them in a game show where I have to date someone else.
I've seen a few episodes of that
makes no
show,
sense.
and these people are just like afraid of commitment.
Yeah.
And their partner's like, dude, well, let's get, I want to get married. And the person's like, but it's just a title.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, then okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm giving you the ultimatum. Either we get married or we break the F up.
Exactly. And it's like,
But I'm not just telling you that. We're going on a game show.
and we're
And
gonna
we're going to swap partners.
It makes no sense to me. Man. Like if you're gonna give me an ultimatum, that's already a bad sign right there, right? And some of those people had good reasons for not wanting to get married yet. Some of them were like really broke, so they wanted to build their money, and one of them was in the middle of like building their empire for his business, and like she wanted to get married like right then. He was even saying like, give me a couple of years, something. But she was like, no, it has to be now.
Give me some time.
Yeah, because it's expensive. Weddings are expensive themselves.
Yeah.
Let alone the ring you gotta get, right? So like, he had some valid reasons, and I'm like, this guy makes sense. All the other people were just afraid of commitment. They're just like, nah, I want to be single but not single, whatever the case was. But that show made no sense to me.
So you don't like those new like Netflix dating shows
like
where it's just like hot people
just being hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it made no sense to me. Like it doesn't hold my attention. Like the concept kind of was like, okay, let's see where it goes. I do like the progression of things. Like if I watch a video and it starts off like, wait till the end, I'll wait till the end just because they told me to wait till the end. I'm one of those. So like I'll watch it, but like it won't hold my attention, and I'll be like, this is dumb the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'll watch to the end. But like I watch
stuff like that, dude, bothers me.
Yeah.
I watch the end like, do you remember those old things? Like on Facebook, you'd be scrolling and be like a picture of like Jesus. And it'd be like, share and repost if you love Jesus and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Don't share and you're going to hell.
Yeah.
And you hate Jesus or you hate God. I would always be like, and say like a quick prayer. God, I promise I don't hate you. I just don't want to share this post.
Like this doesn't just determine anything. Like,
or like those things you remember from like a long time ago, dude.
yeah.
It'd be text messages that you'd get
the
forwarded.
chain memos, yeah.
It'd be
4
like,
to 10 people, or
and it'd be a story, this crazy story. If you don't send this, they will come get you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a second. Wait, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'd be like, but how am I getting this? If you just like the story, like it
Made
wouldn't
no
make sense.
Yeah.
But I remember the first time when I first started getting them, I was like, oh shit, send it to
Maybe.
I would send it. I'd forward it.
Yeah, man. That doesn't happen anymore.
No.
Yeah, because
Now it's just like weird things like your Facebook profile is in the most interesting or the
the
funniest.
hacks, yeah. And it's like,
Or it's like, sorry.
no, I was gonna say it's like those like sex bots.
That's what I was exactly
I was
what I
gonna
was
say.
gonna say.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was like, yeah, hit me up if you want to have loving long time. And I'm like, dang, okay, no, thank you. I'll actually respond to them, and I'll like pretend to like want to, but I'll be trolling them the whole time. So it's like, yeah, so like, it's like $20. I'm like, I'm broke. And I'm like, well, you can get it later. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you're gonna subscribe? I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just send like random messages,
Just trolling.
just see where it goes. Because a lot of times they're automated, and sometimes there's actually people there, so they actually like respond. And like, I'm just frustrating them or something because it's just stupid.
Yeah.
It makes no sense, man.
Those are dumb. Annoying.
Oh, yeah,
Those are
very
like
annoying.
the new age chain message.
Oh yeah,
things.
they're absolutely not. I think I get a message. I'm like, oh, somebody texted me, and it's just, I'm like, okay, clearly someone found my number. Like, I must have put it somewhere.
Yeah. All right. We're going to wrap up the episode now with a hot take.
Let's do a hot take.
All righty.
Let's do it.
I just want to reiterate before this hot take how bad of a show The Masked Singer is. I hate that show. Anyway, the hot take is
Yeah.
Jasmine is the hottest Disney princess. She's from Aladdin, right?
Yeah, from Aladdin, yeah. The hottest Disney princess. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think she might be.
What about like Belle from
She,
Beauty and the Beast, right?
yeah, beautiful. Yeah, she's beautiful. But the hottest, I might have to go with Jasmine. She was.
She got that like
She had
caramel
body.
skin.
She has some body too. Yeah.
Okay, I watched Tarzan literally last night.
Yeah.
Jane is banging, bro.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen Tarzan in a while.
And she's like British too.
Yeah, that might be a thing.
There's a few scenes where she's like in her, I don't even know. 'Cause she shows up in like a dress,
Yeah.
but then like later on in the movie, she's in like a tank and like, I don't even know. But I was
Cargo
like,
pants and whatnot.
Tarzan's rizzing her up with that jungle riz, dude. That gorilla, because like he speaks gorilla, his gorilla riz.
Yeah. Me Tarzan. You
I'm
Jane.
Tarzan. That's what he says. He like mimics her,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jasmine.
Yeah,
The only one that could probably
Jasmine. Yeah.
as like hot. Yeah.
What about like Cinderella?
See, Cinderella, she was just pretty, I think. I wouldn't call her like hot. Like
Yeah, no facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
like Belle, I'd want to marry Belle. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I'd marry Belle. Would I marry Jasmine? Yeah, probably. But not in the same way I'd marry Belle. You know what I'm saying? Because Belle, she had substance, had a lot of substance. Jasmine, I mean, she was rich. She was rich.
I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna get you really mad.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you. I've seen Aladdin. Don't remember it at all. Must have been like from before I could remember.
Gotcha. That's fair.
So I don't remember shit about that movie
It's okay.
besides the flying rug and like
Magic carpet. Okay.
the genie.
Yeah.
Robin Williams, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, people are gonna be upset with you, bro. We need you to get more cultured, man.
I'm not uncultured. I'm just
inexperienced.
No. I was gonna type in Disney princesses.
Mm-hmm. Just so you can get an idea of who would be the one you'd want.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, there's a list.
Okay.
Aurora? Who? No, sorry, I don't know. Merida? These must have been movies I haven't seen. Cinderella, Rapunzel, Belle, Moana. Moana may have been underage, so I don't know how old she is.
I think all of them are underage, bro.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
all right,
have
that's
not
the
noticed?
end of this episode. We're cutting off this topic.
I think the only adult Disney princess,
Snow White, Cinderella. Who is Aurora? Oh, Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty. Yeah.
Never seen that.
No, ever. Damn, man.
Ariel, she okay. She got if she didn't have
human form.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Her human form. Even
I mean,
dude,
mermaid.
I would take her mermaid form with the fin. I'd be like, I don't know how to navigate this, but I'm taking it.
Okay.
We said Belle,
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine. What do you think about Jasmine's face?
It was pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pocahontas.
Nah. She might have been the only adult. No, none of them were adults, bro. They were all underage. Just let you know that.
Mulan, nah. Tiana.
As a sparring partner, though, Mulan, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
She'll get me
She'll
right.
train you up.
She'll
right
get
there.
me right.
Okay.
Sure.
Considering the fact that you may be right about these all being underage,
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're all
we'll end the discussion there.
That's not a problem.
My answer is none of them because
Yeah.
they're all underage,
Yeah,
so I don't
that's
find
not the best option. But if they were all old enough, Jasmine is hot.
Okay.
Yeah, she's hot.
I've never really
I never thought
I've never
about
been
it.
a type of person to be like cartoon characters or like. I mean, some of them, I guess, but like
Yeah,
for the most part, like I'm not like, you know.
into that. Yeah, I get you saying. Yeah,
But like Lola Bunny,
she's a baddie.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can see it, you know? You know, like, old girl from Mr. Rogers.
No, you're talking about Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Who Framed
Right?
I said Mr. Rogers. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Dang, how I messed that up. But yeah, like, you know, you can see it. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
All right, but anyway, before this gets any
Yeah,
weirder,
any weirder, yeah, definitely, bro. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you guys hopping on. Tell us about our new setup if you guys like it. If not, we'll do something else. I don't know if you guys can even tell through the camera.
they can tell.
I'm sure they can tell. They can tell. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Send us those questions.
Send us questions. Yeah.
Please send us questions, and we'll probably do like a question of the week or something, or a question of the day, and then we'll probably base the episode off those questions. So get us some questions, and we'll make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
See you guys next time.
Take it easy.
Peace.
Look, when we grab ahead of time, stay 10, it should be fun. You know I'm on my grind, I wanted to win, so I skipped the line. Look up, you see the signs. He cool, he not my slum. He 6'10 and he lift, he stepped to me, I'll change his mind.